Hello everybody, my name's Titania and welcome back to another Hunger Games simulator. Now I decided to do things a little differently and I've upped the number of people per team to 3 instead of just 2. So first of all, let me reintroduce everyone who's here. In the first team, it's me and Granberria, joined now by my friend from iFunny, Ruben, represented by a Ruben sandwich. This was his idea. Him being in the video was my idea, the sandwich was his, and I love it. District 2, we have Lilac Carol, now joined by Mila, because of course we gotta have the trio together. District 3, Soru and Riku are joined by Kairi, completing the Destiny Island trio. And District 4, 2B and 9S are joined by A2. District 5 sees the return of Lo Wang and Hoji from my first Hunger Games simulator, joined by Kamiko. And that was kind of pretty much the only picture I could find for Kamiko that the simulator would take. There's not a whole lot of fan art for Kamiko. District 6 sees the Knight and Hornet return, joined by Zote the Mighty. Yeah. And that was pretty much just the first picture of him that I could find that it would actually take. District 7 is Shantae and Risky returning, with Roddy Tops helping them out. District 8 is all newcomers, with Alistair, Morgan, and Liliana from Dragon Age Origins, or just Dragon Age in general. District 9 is more newcomers. I decided since I started Doki Doki Literature Club recently, I should go ahead and add in Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri, since those are the 3 that it seems to be letting me try to romance. Yes, because I've recorded, I don't know if I'll have posted part 2 by this point, but I have recorded part 2, and my choices seem to be Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri. District 10 is Snake and Raiden, now joined by Quiet. Because I couldn't think of anyone else to have them join. Or at least from the games that I played. Though I guess I could have had Ocelot or someone join. But no, actually, when I really think about it, the only logical choice was Quiet. District 11 has Frisk and Azriel back, now joined by Undine. This is going to prove to be quite the contender. And District 12, well, since I've started up with Sonic Forces, I'm throwing in Sonic, Shadow, and Silver the Hedgehogs. So with that all done, it is now time to proceed. The Bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Sora grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Lilac runs away with a lighter and some rope. Hornet runs away from the cornucopia. Hoji, A2, Frisk, and Liliana share everything they gathered before running. There's an interesting combo. Morgan and Snake work together to drown Roddy. Oh no! Whoops, I knocked over something. Oh no, Roddy, her first match and she's already dead. Undine runs away from the cornucopia, surprising she didn't go for a spear. I accidentally stepped on a landmine. Dead right out of the gate. But I'm not going to skip it this time like I did with the last time I did this. I'm just going to let this be as it is. I die right away. Sayori runs away from the cornucopia. Alistair runs away from the cornucopia. 9S runs away from the cornucopia. Shadow runs away from the cornucopia. Quiet runs away from the cornucopia. Ruben, Granberria, 2B, and Azriel share everything they gathered before running. Of course, Ruben, you now get Granberria all to yourself. Did you plan this? Are you the reason why I stepped on a landmine? Natsuki runs away from the cornucopia. Carol falls into a pit and dies. At least I'm not the only one who dies right out of the gate. Raiden runs away from the cornucopia. Sonic grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Risky runs away from the cornucopia. Silver, Riku, the Knight, and Kamiko share everything they gathered before running. Lo Wang grabs a backpack and retreats. Kairi catches Mila off guard and kills her. Oh no, Mila! Oh, Lilac is going to murder Kairi for that. Lilac and Carol are going to murder her for that. Zotae and Yuri fight for a bag. Zotae gives up and retreats. Shantae runs away from the cornucopia. Damn it. Liliana overhears Risky and A2 talking in the distance, her doing her spy master thing. Undine tries to sleep through the entire day. That is very much unlike her. Lo Wang receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Dear God, he is now armed. Sora searches for a water source. Grumbaria dies from thirst. Oh, what? Oh, dead right away? Oh, no. Ruben, you're the only one left from our team. You've got to see this through to the end. Nines, Kairi, Hoji, and Snake hunt for other tributes. Azrael injures himself. Sayori attacks the knight, but he manages to escape. Alistair thinks about home. Sonic and Silver work together to drown Natsuki. No! Oh no, that is sad. The newcomers are all dying so quickly. Kamiko chases Frisk. Hornet makes a wooden spear. Raiden injures himself. Riku receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Shantae receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Zotae dies from hunger. Quiet tends to Ruben's wounds. Oh, you've got Quiet looking after you now. Oh, I can tell you from experience, she is a grade A, top-of-the-line helper. She will keep you safe. Yuri constructs a shack. 2B fishes, even though I've never really been able to do fishing in Nier Automata. Shadow searches for firewood. Lilac searches for a water source. Morgan constructs a shack. So, Roddy, me, Carol, Mila, Grombaria, Natsuki, and Zotae all died. Like, dear God. But I just realized, I said that Lilac and Carol would kill Kairi for killing Mila, but Carol was already dead. Lilac's the only one from that team still alive. So, night 1. Lilac and 2B talk about the tributes still alive. Silver, Ruben, and Hornet discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Sayori sees a fire but stays hidden. I need to turn on the heat. I'm starting to get cold. A2 and Sonic sleep in shifts. Undine fends 9S, Frisk, and Alistair away from her fire. Do not fuck with Undine. Sora sets off an explosive, killing Kamiko the Knight and Liliana. Damn, when he learned that level of magic. Hoji is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Riku sets an explosive off, killing Shadow and Raiden. Dear God, newcomers are dying left and right. They're getting killed off by the veterans. Snake destroys Azrael's supplies while he is sleeping. Morgan decapitates Quiet with a sword. No, who's going to protect Ruben now? And I guess Morgan decided to specialize in Arcane Warrior this time around. Kairi and Risky huddle for warmth. Risky is just huddles with everybody. Yuri cooks her food for putting her fire out. Shantae is awoken by nightmares. Lo Wang is awoken by nightmares. Day 2. Silver discovers a cave. Snake searches for firewood. Lo Wang discovers a cave. Undine and Yuri fight Riku and Kairi. Undine and Yuri survive. So that's Kairi and Riku down. And again, don't fuck with Undine. Azrael fishes. Morgan searches for a water source. Shantae, 2B, Sora, Sonic, and Sayori hunt for the tributes. Jesus! That is a lot of people. 9S is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Hoji, Alistair, and Hornet get into a fight. Hornet triumphantly kills them both. Hoji's not quite a newcomer, but he's only been in one round so far. Alistair, yet another newcomer, dead. Frisk steals from Lilac while she isn't looking. Risky makes a slingshot. Ruben and A2 split up to search for resources. So, Kamiko, the Knight, Liliana, Shadow, Raiden, Quiet, Riku, Kairi, Hoji, and Alistair died. Dear God, the whole reason why I decided to go for 3 per team instead of 2, because I figured, hey, that'll help these drag out longer, make for longer videos. But nope, they're just dying in greater numbers. Night 2. Morgan and Sayuri tell stories about themselves to each other. 9S sees a fire but stays hidden. Ruben falls into a pit and dies. Oh, poor Ruben. You weren't even killed by anybody. You just fell into a pit. You poor boy. I keep telling you to be careful. This is what happens when you don't listen to me. Even when I'm dead, you need to listen to me. Hornet and Silver hold hands. That's an interesting pairing. Lilac, Undine, Sonic, Frisk, and Azrael sleep in shifts. Shantae starts a fire. Snake destroys source supplies while he is asleep. Ooh. Risky screams for help. A2 screams for help. 2B lets Lo Wang into her shelter. She would kill him within minutes for all the dick jokes. Yuri is awoken by nightmares. Day 3. Shantae and Undine split up to search for resources. Azrael and Lo Wang split up to search for resources. Sayuri camouflages herself in the bushes. 2B convinces Lilac to not kill her, only to kill her instead. Brutal. Snake and Sonic split up to search for resources. Silver constructs a shack. Risky and Hornet work together for the day. Sora strangles 9S after engaging in a fist fight. A2 sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Frisk attacks Morgan, but she manages to escape. Yeah, she's a tricksy one. She's not going to go down that easy. Yuri collects fruit from a tree. It's a shame. Like, all the people I want to see win are already dead. So Ruben, Lilac, and 9S dead. Let's check the stats. Let's see how the teams are going. Districts 1 and 2, both dead. 3 and 4, heavy loss. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, all heavy losses. District 7, 9, and 12, and 4 are all only one person down. District 11 is untouched. So proceed. Sora and Lo Wang sleep in shifts. Yuri and Snake hold hands. Shantae thinks about home. Frisk receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Silver attempts to start the fire but is unsuccessful. Azrael receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Undine, Hornet, A2, and Sonic sleep in shifts. Risky begs for 2B to kill her. She refuses, keeping Risky alive. She's going into withdrawals from not having anyone to huddle for warmth. Sayuri and Morgan hold hands. I don't see Morgan holding anybody's hands, not even the warden's. I could kind of see her holding her son's hand. Sora runs away from Sayuri. Silver constructs a shack. Undine dies of dysentery. No! She couldn't even be beaten by the other tributes. She died of dysentery. Lo Wang stabs Hornet with a tree branch. That is painful. Morgan steals from A2 while she isn't looking. Shantae thinks about home. 2B explores the arena. Frisk begs for Risky to kill him. She refuses, keeping Frisk alive. Why would you keep someone alive in this situation, in the Hunger Games? And it's like, if you're planning to win the Hunger Games, why would you keep someone alive if you're probably just going to end up turning right around and killing them anyway down the road? Ooh, I mean, I know that's a heartless thing to think of, but if your survival requires everyone else to die, you would take every opportunity to kill off someone else, wouldn't you? I would. Yuri constructs a shack. Azrael travels to higher ground. Sonic repeatedly stabs Snake to death with size. Wow, that's something I haven't seen before. So Undine, Hornet, and Snake are dead. And with that, Team Undertale finally takes its first loss. And I think, yep, District 6 is now dead. 10 is now dead. Back to Fallen Tributes. So, proceed. Sayuri goes to sleep. Sonic passes out from exhaustion. Yuri tends to Shantae's wounds. 2B destroys A2 supplies while she's asleep. Ooh. No trust even among other teammates. Sora is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Silver receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor, as if his psychokinesis wasn't bad enough. Loang, Frisk, Azrael, and Morgan tell each other ghost stories to light the mood. Morgan probably has the best stories. She probably told a story about her mother. Risky accidentally detonates the landmine while trying to harm it. Sayori decided... Okay, the feast. The cornucopia is replaced with food, supplies, weapons, and memorials of the tribute's families. Sayori decides not to go to the feast. 2B shoots a poisonous blow dart into Lo Wang's neck, slowly killing him. Sonic decides not to go to the feast. Frisk decides not to go to the feast. Shantae decides not to go to the feast. Morgan decides not to go to the feast. Silver and A2 track down and kill Azrael. Sora decides not to go to the feast. Yuri cannot handle the circumstances. That's hitting a little close to home, isn't it? I'm pretty sure she actually does kill herself. That's hitting pretty close to home. Okay. Morgan thinks about home. Frisk tries to sleep through the entire day. Silver receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Sayori explores the arena. Sora tries to sleep through the entire day. A2 receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Shantae fishes. Sonic receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. 2B questions her sanity. 4 shots can be heard in the distance. Risky, Lo Wang, Azrael, and Yuri. So, proceeding. Silver receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Someone is being very nice to Silver. Actually, did he get a second hatchet? Did he get a second one? Did I just breeze over that? Did somebody else get a hatchet? Sonic begs for A2 to kill him. She refuses, keeping Sonic alive. Okay, A2 would totally kill someone who was begging her to kill them. She would do that. Or at least old A2 would. Morgan and Sora tell stories about themselves to each other. 2B and Sayori hold hands. Frisk thinks about home. Shantae attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Day 6. A2 camouflages herself in the bushes. Frisk scares Sora off. 2B throws a knife into Silver's chest. Okay, finally a kill. Shantae kills Morgan with her own weapon. Beats her over the head with her staff. Sayori discovers a river. Sonic receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Yeah, because I was just thinking, like, hey, people are dying a lot slower now. So, Silver and Morgan are dead. Districts 1 and 2, 5 and 6, 8, 10, all absolutely devastated. District 4 still has 2B and A2 alive. Every other remaining team only has 1 person. My money's on either 2B or A2. Sayori looks at the night sky. Sonic screams for help. Shantae receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Frisk receives clean medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. A2 dies from hunger. So much for A2. So 2B tells stories about themselves to each other. Sonic receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Oh boy. Sayori diverts Sora's attention and runs away. Frisk tries to sleep through the entire day. 2B tries to spear fish with a trident. Shantae makes a slingshot. A2 is dead. Now every team remaining only has 1 person. Shantae strangles 2B with a rope. Wow. Having to use magic there, otherwise I don't know how that could work. Sayori and Frisk talk about the tribute still alive. Sora kills Sonic with his own weapon. He took the size that Sonic somehow got a hold of and killed him with them. Proceed. Shantae makes a slingshot. Sora discovers her river. Sayori injures herself. Frisk injures himself. 2B and Sonic are dead. Sayori and Sora work together to drown Frisk. Shantae quietly hums. I'm starting to think Shantae might win this. Sayori hunts for other tributes. Shantae receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Sora travels to higher ground. Frisk is dead. Shantae thinks about winning. Sora tends to his wound. Sayori attempts to climb a tree, but falls to her death. Okay. See, I kind of figured she would die. I figured the girls who die would all die. Sora's trap kills Shantae! Oh no, I was wrong! Shantae once again makes it to the very end just to die. Sayori and Shantae are dead, and that leaves Sora as the winner. Okay, so that was an interesting run. Once again, I died right away. What is it with me and dying right away? And also, just the one time I actually won a Hunger Games Simulator, I skipped all the way through it, could not see it, and now there's no way I can because that run wasn't saved. Ugh. So let's see. There's all the placement. Everyone died. I was literally the second person to die. It was Roddy, me, Carol, Mila, Grombaria, Natsuki, Zote, Kamiko, The Knight, Liliana, Shadow, Raiden, Quiet, Riku, Kairi, Hoji, Alistair, Ruben, and Lilac, 9S, Undyne, Hornet, Snake, Risky, Lo Wang, Asriel, Yuri, Silver, Morgan, A2, 2B, Sonic, Frisk, Sayori, Shantae, and Sora. Sorry, Ruben. I was kind of thought it would be hilarious if your first time in you somehow won, but I guess that wasn't going to happen. And not when the likes of me and Grombaria died almost right away. Like, holy crud. She died from thirst. She was thirsty. So proceed. That's just saying everything that happened. So, interestingly enough, Sora won and also had the most kills with 7. After that, second place was 2B with 3 kills. That is a very big difference. And there's just 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. So yeah, 7 kills. Like Sora, he went big. He went huge this time around. So that's the end of that. And I hope you enjoyed watching this. Like, if anybody sees this and they decide that they want to make up a Hunger Games for me, go ahead and do it. Make whatever Hunger Games simulation you want, save it, and send me the code for it. Because I'm probably going to do this more often. A lot more often. Mostly because with money being tight as it is, I'm not going to be able to buy new games very often. So I'll have to settle for either things I already got or things that are free to play. So, I don't know. Oh, also, I just really like this. So I might do other things. I'm considering doing one that's just all of my various waifus and husbandos from various games and anime. Just pitting them all against each other, because I know my friend Amy did that with her husbando. It was like she had a husbando bash where it's just all of her, if not husbandos, because she ran out of room for all of them. Or no, she didn't run out of room, like she ran out of husbandos, but just her favorite guy characters from different anime. And that led to some interesting things. I still remember the most ironic death of all from that was Natsu from Fairy Tail dying from a Molotov. The guy who eats fire died because of fire. But anyway, right now I'm just wasting time. I might end up running this simulation again at some point, or I might just mix it up to try some people. Lately, I've just been doing characters from the games I played on my channel, with a few exceptions in the case of the very first one I did, because I hadn't played that many games up to that point. But I might mix things up later down the road. So for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next episode. Later.